From October 31st to November 7th, a poll was conducted among residents of the West Bank and Gaza Strip. The results may highly surprise many world leaders. How do Palestinians feel about a two states for two peoples solution to the conflict? Do they want a settlement with Israel? Which political force do most Palestinians support? And what do they think about other regional countries? AZfront gives an explanation. What Palestinians really want and think. Discouraging results of survey research. The respected polling agency Arab World for Research and AMP Development, ARAD, conducted a survey of 668 respondents of the West Bank and Gaza Strip. The results may greatly surprise many world leaders and foreign policy departments. As AZfront has already noted, the Palestinians absolutely reject the imposed myths about the solution of the conflict, according to the formula, two states for two peoples. They want neither the authority of the Palestinian administration in the Gaza Strip nor the settlement with Israel. Their desire for the destruction of the Jewish state remains unchanged. And the Israeli military operation has one expected result. The Palestinian Authority and the secular Fatah organization remain unpopular. Hamas's ratings have begun to fall for the first time, but support for Islamic Jihad has soared. Palestinians are becoming even more radicalized. Moreover, it occurs more frequently in the West Bank than in the Gaza Strip. Therefore, expecting an end to the conflict in the foreseeable future, unless very creative new approaches are found, is a completely unattainable illusion. Of all the options for solving the Palestinian problem, 74.7% choose a Palestinian state stretching from Jordan to the sea, that is, the destruction of Israel. Only 17% of Palestinians support the formula, two states for two peoples, which foreign politicians keep harping on about. Only 8% are in favor of handing over power in the Gaza Strip to the Palestinian Authority. 13.6% are in favor of restoring Hamas's power. And the majority, 72%, want to see a unified government in which all Palestinian political forces, Islamic and secular, are represented. Of all political forces, the most positive attitude is towards Islamic Jihad, 60%. And the level of support is higher in the West Bank, 70%, than in the Gaza Strip, 45.5%. Hamas comes second, 48%, 62% in the West Bank, and 29% in the Gaza Strip. The most negative attitude is towards the Palestinian Authority, 64.4%, and the secular organization Fatah, 45.5%. 59% fully support and another 15.7% partially support the October 7th invasion of southern Israel. The degree of support is higher in the West Bank than in the Gaza Strip. In the West Bank, 68% strongly support the invasion and 15% partially support it, while in the Gaza Strip, 46.6% strongly support the invasion and 17% support it partially. 72% believe that the Palestinians will win the current war, and 95.8% believe that they will never forgive the Israelis for what they have done during the hostilities. It is interesting that, taking into consideration negative attitudes towards Iran, and comparably negative, 33%, then positive, 9% attitudes towards Hezbollah, the Tehran-sponsored Islamic Jihad becomes the most popular domestic political force. This means that Islamic Jihad is perceived as completely local, and moreover, it is considered as a more radical alternative to Hamas. Another unexpected signal to all external forces actively supporting Palestine. 3.9% of respondents developed very positive and 50.4% largely negative attitudes towards Iran. Turkey is perceived very positively by 5.8% and very negatively by 48.7%. 5% of respondents were very positive and 46.7% very negative in their assessments of China. Russian Federation is seen very positively by 6.4% and very negatively by 42%. Sunni Arab countries with moderate regimes are perceived largely negatively by the absolute majority of Palestinians: Egypt, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, UAE. It is indicative that respondents were not asked about their attitude towards Qatar. One last unexpected result of the poll, amid a propaganda campaign on Islamic social media about the total destruction of the Gaza Strip and the almost total destruction of local residents. Among 277 respondents in the Gaza Strip, 20.6% of them said that their homes had been destroyed in the current hostilities, and 13.4% had close relatives killed. It is worth adding that the results of the survey fully echo the findings of studies conducted in recent years by the authoritative Palestinian Center for Policy and Survey Research. And all attempts to impose on the Palestinians any format for a solution that is contrary to their will would only lead to further escalation. The Caucasus and Middle East is closer to Europe and US than it seems at first glance. Subscribe and click on the bell in order to be informed of the main events. See you soon.